Jisoo stood at the window of her classroom, her eyes fixed on the sky. The massive ships hung there like dark clouds. They had appeared 3 hours ago, and since then, the whole world had stopped. "They're so big," whispered Minna, Jisoo's best friend since kindergarten. Her hand gripped Jisoo's arm tightly. The teacher had given up on lessons. All 30 students crowded near the windows of Seoul Science High School, watching the ships that now covered the sky above every major city on Earth. "Do you think they're friendly?" asked Yuna, pushing her glasses up her nose. She was the smartest girl in their class, always asking questions. Jisoo shook her head. "I don't know." The school principal's voice came over the speakers. "All students, please go to the auditorium immediately. We will watch the global broadcast together." The halls filled with whispers as students moved quickly. No one ran, but everyone hurried. Fear and excitement mixed in the air. In the auditorium, the large screen showed the news. The aliens had sent a message to all governments at the same time. They called themselves the Novan Hegemony. "We come as friends and guides," said the alien on screen. It looked almost human, but with pale blue skin and eyes too large and dark. "We have watched your world for many years. You have great potential. We wish to help you reach it." Jisoo felt cold despite the warm room. The alien smiled, but its eyes stayed empty. "Like a shark," she thought. "My dad will know more," Jisoo whispered to Mina. Her father, Dr. Han, worked at the National Physics Laboratory. He studied quantum physics, things Jisoo found hard to understand despite her good grades. The alien continued, "We invite your leaders and top scientists to meet with us. Together, we will plan Earth's bright future as part of the hegemony." When the broadcast ended, the principal tried to calm everyone. "Classes are canceled. Please return home safely and stay with your families. Follow all government instructions." Outside, the streets were strangely quiet. Some people took pictures of the ships. Others hurried home, not looking up. "Come to my house," Jisoo said to Mina and Yuna. "My mom will make us food, and maybe my dad will call with news." At Jisoo's apartment, her mother hugged her tightly. "Your father called. He's been asked to join the meeting with the aliens." "Really?" Jisoo felt proud but also worried. "When?" "Tonight. He's packing now." Her mother's smile looked forced. Jisoo's father came out of the bedroom carrying a small bag. He looked serious but tried to smile when he saw Jisoo and her friends. "Dad, what do you know about them?" Jisoo asked. Dr. Han sat down heavily. "Very little. They say they've visited Earth before, long ago. They say they've helped other worlds advance." "Do you believe them?" Minna asked quietly. Dr. Han looked at each girl carefully before answering. "In science, we don't believe. We look for evidence." He checked his watch. "I have to go now. The government car is waiting." He hugged Jisoo tightly and whispered, "Trust your feelings about people, even if they're not human people." After he left, the girls watched the news. The ships remained still. No one knew what was happening in the meetings. That night, Jisoo couldn't sleep. She stood at her window, looking at the ships that glowed faintly against the night sky. Something felt wrong. The aliens talked about helping, but why did she feel like a mouse being watched by a cat? 6 months later, she would learn her feelings had been right all along. 6 months after the Novan ships arrived, life had found a new normal. The aliens stayed in their ships most of the time. They shared some small technologies, better phones, cleaner energy, and medicines that cured some common illnesses. Many people began to trust them. Jisoo was not one of those people. "They're hiding something," she told Mina as they walked home from school. "My dad barely talks about his work with them anymore." Dr. Han had become quiet and tired. He spent long hours at the special lab built for human and Novan scientists to work together. When he was home, he locked himself in his study. "Maybe it's just boring science stuff," Minna said, but she didn't sound convinced. The next day, the principal called a special assembly. A Novan representative named Lur stood on stage. Unlike the first aliens they had seen, Lur had darker blue skin and wore shiny clothes that seemed to move like water. The Novan Hegemony is pleased to announce a special opportunity, Lur said in perfect Korean. We are starting a cultural exchange program for young humans to visit our mothership. You will learn our ways and help us understand yours better. Excited whispers filled the room. Space travel. Real aliens. We have already selected candidates based on tests we've been running through your school systems, Lur continued. The chosen ones will represent Earth for 3 months aboard our vessels. Jisoo felt a chill when Lur's big eyes seemed to look right at her. After school, Jisoo found a message waiting at home. She had been selected. So had Mina and Yuna. This is amazing, Yuna said when they called each other. Think of all we'll learn. I don't like it, Jisoo said. Why us? Why students? That night, her father came home late. When Jisoo showed him the selection message, his face went pale. You can't go, he said. But Dad, I don't have a choice. The message says. I know what it says. He paced the kitchen. I need time to think. The next day, news reported that 2,000 students worldwide had been selected. They would leave in 1 week. Parents who questioned this were told their children would be safe and would return with knowledge that would help Earth. Dr. Han didn't come home for 3 days. When he finally returned, he looked like he hadn't slept. Jisoo, he said, I couldn't stop this. But I can help you. He showed her a simple silver bracelet. This looks ordinary, but it's not. I made it in secret. What does it do? Jisoo asked, touching the cool metal. It amplifies what's already inside you, he said quietly. Something the Novans can't detect or understand. I don't understand. You will. He put the bracelet on her wrist. Never take it off. Tell no one about it, not even Mina or Yuna. Dad, you're scaring me. He hugged her tightly. The Novans aren't what they seem. Their cultural exchange is not what they claim. Then what is it? I can't explain everything. It's not safe. He held her shoulders. But humans have something special, Jisoo. Something the Novans want, especially in young women. The night before departure, Jisoo couldn't sleep. She touched the bracelet, which felt warm against her skin. Outside, the Novan ships glowed in the night sky. In the morning, Jisoo, Mina, and Yuna met at the pickup point. A smaller Novan ship waited for them and 20 other students from Seoul. Ready for the adventure? Yuna asked excitedly. Jisoo nodded, but her hand went to her bracelet. Her father's last words echoed in her mind. Trust yourself. What they can't understand is what will save you. The door of the alien ship opened. The ship rose quickly. Earth shrank below until it was just a blue ball. Jisoo's stomach felt tight, but she didn't show her fear. Many other students looked excited, taking pictures with their phones. We will arrive at the mothership in 30 minutes, said a Novan guide. Please sit and secure yourselves. The mothership was huge. It could hold a small city inside it. When they docked, the students were led through long halls with high ceilings. Everything was clean and white, with blue lights along the floors. This will be your living area, the guide said, showing them a large room with 30 small beds. Rest now. Tomorrow your training begins. Training? Jisoo asked Mina quietly. I thought this was cultural exchange. That night, Jisoo couldn't sleep. Her bracelet felt warm, almost like it was alive. She noticed Yuna was awake too, staring at the ceiling. Something feels wrong, Yuna whispered. The next morning, they were separated into groups. Jisoo, Mina, and Yuna were taken to a lab-like room. A Novan in a white coat waited for them. I am Dr. Ven, the alien said. Today we begin integration tests. What are those? Mina asked. Simple procedures to help you adapt to our ship. Dr. Ven pointed to 3 chairs with strange helmets above them. Please sit. Jisoo hesitated. The bracelet on her wrist felt hot now. It is painless, Dr. Van assured them. Slowly, they sat in the chairs, the helmets lowered onto their heads. Jisoo felt a tingling sensation. Images flashed in her mind. Stars, planets, numbers, and symbols she didn't understand. When it ended, Jisoo felt tired and confused. Minna looked pale. Excellent, Dr. Van said, looking at a screen. Especially you. The alien pointed at Minna. Strong neural patterns. They were taken to a large dining hall where other young people ate. Not all were from Earth. A boy with gold-tinted skin sat next to them. First day of tests. He asked in perfect English. Jisoo nodded. I'm Taro, he said, from Kilari. My planet was taken by the Novans 40 years ago. Taken? Yuna asked. The Novans told us they helped developing worlds. Taro laughed without humor. Is that what they told you? The Novans don't help. They harvest. Harvest what? Jisoo felt cold despite the warm room. Neural energy, Taro said quietly, especially from young females. Your brains produce energy patterns the Novans need. For what? Minna asked. Their technology. Their ships. Everything they have runs on neural energy from other species. Jisoo's hand went to her bracelet. It pulsed warmly. How do you know this? She asked. I work in ship maintenance now. I've seen their harvesting chambers. Tara looked around nervously. Those integration tests. They're checking which of you produce the strongest neural patterns. The best producers will be moved to special quarters. That night, Jisoo told Minna and Yuna everything her father had said about the bracelet. My dad must have discovered what they're really doing, she whispered. But what did he mean by it amplifies what's already inside you? Yuna asked. Jisoo shook her head. I don't know yet. The next day, Minna was taken to special quarters. When she returned hours later, she looked tired. They put me in a room alone with more helmets, she said. But something strange happened. One of their machines stopped working while I was there. The Novans seemed confused. Jisoo's bracelet grew warm again. Maybe we're not as helpless as they think. That night, Jisoo woke suddenly. Her bracelet was glowing faintly in the dark. On impulse, she touched it and thought of her father. For just a moment, she felt something. A connection, a power flowing through her fingers. The lights in their room flickered. Jisoo sat up, heart racing. I think I know what the bracelet does now. Show us again, Yuna whispered. The three girls sat in a corner of their sleeping room, pretending to play a card game. It was their 5th day on the mothership. Jisoo closed her eyes and focused on her bracelet. It grew warm against her skin. Slowly, she pointed at the small light panel on the wall. The light flickered, then dimmed, then brightened again. How are you doing that? Minna asked, eyes wide. I'm not sure, Jisoo said. I just feel the energy flowing from me, through the bracelet, and then I push it toward whatever I want to affect. Can I try? Yuna asked. Jisoo slipped off the bracelet and handed it to Yuna. Focus on how you feel first, then on what you want to change. Yuna put on the bracelet. Her face tightened with concentration. Nothing happened at first. Then, the door panel to their room made a soft beeping sound. It worked. Yuna whispered excitedly. I felt it, like electricity running through me. The next day, during more integration tests, Jisoo watched carefully. Dr. Van attached sensors to her head, then turned to check readings on a screen. While the Novan's back was turned, Jisoo touched her bracelet and focused on the machine connected to her head. The screen flickered and showed an error message. Dr. Van made a strange clicking sound. Frustration, Jisoo guessed. Unusual interference, the alien muttered. Second case today. That evening, they found Taro in the dining hall. Can we talk somewhere private? Jisoo asked him. Taro led them to a small maintenance room. The Novans don't monitor this area much, he said. Jisoo showed him the bracelet. My father gave me this before I left Earth. It lets me interfere with Novan technology. Tero's eyes widened. That's impossible. No species has ever resisted Novan tech before. Watch, Jisoo said. She focused on a small cleaning robot in the corner. It stopped moving, then spun in a circle, then resumed its normal pattern. Amazing, Tero whispered. May I see it? Jisoo hesitated, then handed him the bracelet. Tero examined it carefully but didn't put it on. The metal is similar to what they use in their neural collectors, he said. But this is different somehow. Try it on, Minna suggested. Tero slipped the bracelet onto his wrist and concentrated hard. Nothing happened. It doesn't work for me, he said, returning it to Jisoo. Let me try again, Minna said. When she put on the bracelet, the lights dimmed immediately. It's easier each time, she noted. I have a theory, Yuna said. What if the bracelet isn't the source of the power? What if it just amplifies what we already have? Jisoo remembered her father's words. It amplifies what's already inside you. He knew, Jisoo said. My father discovered that humans have some kind of natural ability the Novans don't understand. Not just any humans, Tero said thoughtfully. It worked for all three of you, but not for me. He looked at them carefully. The Novans have always preferred female subjects for neural harvesting. They produce more energy somehow. So human girls have some special power? Minna asked. Maybe not just human girls, Yuna said. But according to their tests, we have stronger neural patterns than most. That night, they took turns practicing with the bracelet. Each girl could affect different systems. Jisoo could control lights and screens, Minna could disrupt sensors, and Yuna could open locked panels. We need to test something, Jisoo said finally. I want to try without the bracelet. She handed the bracelet to Yuna, then focused hard on a light panel. After several seconds of intense concentration, the light flickered slightly, just barely, but it definitely moved. It's us, Jisoo whispered, amazed. The power is inside us. The bracelet just makes it easier to use. But what do we do with this power? Minna asked. Jisoo looked at her friends. We find others like us, and then we fight back. For the next week, Jisoo, Minna, and Yuna practiced their abilities in secret. They took turns with the bracelet, but also tried using their powers without it. Each day, they grew stronger. I can feel the ship, Yuna said one night. It's like all the computers are connected, and I can touch them with my mind. They were sitting in their usual corner, playing cards as cover. Jisoo wore the bracelet today. Try something new, Jisoo suggested. Don't just affect the lights. Try to see through the system. Yuna closed her eyes. I'm trying to feel the other rooms. The other people. Her eyes suddenly opened wide. Jisoo, I felt someone else. Another girl using power like ours. Where? Minna asked. Another level. She was pushing against a door lock. That night, Jisoo couldn't sleep. She wore the bracelet and focused hard, trying to reach out like Yuna had described. At first, there was nothing. Then she felt it, a faint pulse of energy, not her own. Someone else was using their power. Hello. Jisoo thought, pushing the word through the energy connection. Can you hear me? For a moment, nothing happened. Then, faintly, who is this? Jisoo nearly fell off her bed in shock. Jisoo. From Earth. Who are you? Hana. Also from Earth. Seoul Group. How are you in my head? It's our power. The Novans don't understand it. We can speak through their systems. Over the next few days, they discovered more girls with the same abilities. Not everyone could do it, but many could. Jisoo learned to connect them, creating a network of minds across the ship. Tero helped them map the mothership. There are 20 levels, he explained, drawing on a scrap of paper. You're being kept on level 3. The neural harvesting happens on level 15. Have you seen it? Jisoo asked. Taro nodded grimly. Once, they extract neural energy using big machines. The subjects are changed afterward. Quieter. Emptier. How many humans are on this ship? Minna asked. About 500. But there are other ships with more. Can we reach them too? Yuna wondered. Jisoo tried that night, stretching her mind farther than before. To her surprise, she felt faint connections to other vessels. With great effort, she made contact with a girl named Sun on another ship. Asterisk, there are hundreds of us, asterisk, Sun told her. Asterisk, all girls, all feeling this strange power, asterisk. One day during tests, Jisoo noticed a Novan scientist watching her closely. Unlike the others, this one had green markings on his blue skin. Interesting readings, he said, studying her brain scan. I am Dr. Kell, head researcher. Your neural patterns are unusual. Jisoo stayed silent, afraid he had discovered their secret. Most species' minds connect in simple patterns, Dr. Kell continued. But humans, especially female humans, have complex webs. Beautiful, really. He seemed different from the other Novans. Almost kind. That evening, Taro brought alarming news. They're accelerating the harvesting schedule. Something has made them nervous. Us, Yuna said. They must sense something's happening. We need a plan, Jisoo said. If we can all disrupt their systems at once, it might work, Minna said. But we need to coordinate everyone. That night, Jisoo reached out to every human girl she could contact across all the ships. The bracelet glowed brightly as she connected dozens, then hundreds of minds. Asterisk, we all have this power, asterisk, she told them. Asterisk, and together, we can fight back, asterisk. The response came as a wave of agreement, a chorus of determined minds. Unknown to the girls, Dr. Kell watched the energy readings spike across the fleet. He didn't report it. Instead, he smiled faintly and whispered, "Show me what you can do. All subjects report to testing chambers immediately." The announcement rang through the ship, waking everyone before the normal hour. Jisoo exchanged worried looks with Minna and Yuna. This was not part of the regular schedule. They know something's wrong, Yuna whispered. Taro rushed into their room, looking scared. A high commander is on board. They never come to collection ships unless something big is happening. What does that mean for us? Minna asked. They're starting full harvesting today, Taro said. Not just tests anymore. Jisoo felt cold fear wash over her. How bad is full harvesting? Taro's face told them everything. Most don't survive with their minds intact. As they walked to the testing chambers, Jisoo reached out with her mind, connecting to as many girls as she could. Asterisk, stay calm. Act normal. We will move together when the time comes, asterisk. In the testing chamber, Jisoo saw Dr. Kell standing with another Novan. This new one wore a black uniform with silver marks. The High Commander. Begin the first extraction sequence, the High Commander ordered. Dr. Kell nodded but moved slowly, arranging equipment. These subjects need careful handling, he said. Their neural patterns are unique. I don't care about your scientific curiosity, the commander snapped. We need their energy. The fleet reserves are low. The girls were directed to sit in chairs with large helmet-like devices above them. These were different from the testing helmets, bigger, with more wires and glowing parts. Jisoo knew they couldn't wait any longer. As a guard pushed her toward a chair, she touched her bracelet and called out with her mind. Asterisk, now asterisk. Across the ship, lights flickered. Alarms began to sound. Doors opened and closed randomly. The High Commander spun around. What is happening? Dr. Kell looked at his screens. Some kind of system-wide interference. Jisoo felt hundreds of minds join with hers, pushing against the Novan technology. The bracelet on her wrist glowed so brightly it shone through her skin. "Stop her," the commander shouted, pointing at Jisoo. Two guards moved toward her, but Minna and Yuna stepped in front of her. "Keep going, Jisoo," Minna said. "We'll protect you." Using the full power of the bracelet, Jisoo pushed deeper into the ship's systems. She could feel the other human girls doing the same across the fleet. Their minds joined together into one powerful force. Dr. Kell watched with wide eyes. "Fascinating," he whispered. Then, to everyone's surprise, he turned and blocked the commander's path to Jisoo. "What are you doing?" the commander demanded. "Something I should have done long ago," Dr. Kell replied. "These beings are not just energy sources. They have abilities we've never seen before." The ship lurched suddenly. On screens around the room, they could see other Novan ships losing power, their lights going dark. "What have you done?" the High Commander roared, pushing past Dr. Kell to face Jisoo. Jisoo stood tall despite her fear. "We're shutting down your ships, all of them." "Impossible. No species has ever resisted the Hegemony's technology. You've harvested countless worlds," Jisoo said, remembering what Taro had told them. "But you've never encountered humans before." The High Commander's face twisted with anger. "What makes humans different? Why can you affect our systems when no others could?" Dr. Kell answered before Jisoo could. "They're neural patterns. They're not just receivers of energy, they're creators of it." Jisoo felt her connection to the other girls growing stronger. Together, they were pushing a shutdown command through every system on every ship. "You can't do this," the commander said, reaching for a weapon. "We already are," Jisoo replied. The lights in the room flickered and died, plunging them into darkness broken only by the glow of her bracelet. "We don't just absorb energy," she said. "We create it." In the darkness, Jisoo's bracelet glowed like a star. The emergency lights came on, bathing everyone in a dim red glow. The High Commander pulled out a small device and pressed it against his wrist. "Security override," he shouted. "Lock down all human subjects." Nothing happened. The ship remained quiet except for distant alarms. "Your systems can't hear you anymore," Jisoo said. "We're in control now." Through her mental connection, Jisoo could feel hundreds of human girls across the fleet, all pushing their power through the Novan technology. Ships were shutting down one by one. The bracelet helped her direct their combined energy like a conductor leading an orchestra. The High Commander lunged at Jisoo, but Minna jumped between them. She touched a nearby panel, and suddenly the floor beneath the commander opened. He fell halfway through before catching himself on the edge. "How are you doing this?" he demanded, struggling to climb back up. Yuna stepped forward. "We've been watching and learning. Your ships run on neural energy, our neural energy. Now we're taking it back." Across the room, Dr. Kell worked quickly at a control panel. "I'm opening the paths to the escape pods," he told them. "We can evacuate the human subjects." The High Commander pulled himself up and grabbed Dr. Kell by the throat. "Traitor," he hissed. Jisoo focused her power on the commander. The device on his wrist sparked and smoked. He screamed and released Dr. Kell. "Go," Jisoo told Minna and Yuna. "Help Dr. Kell evacuate everyone. I'll keep the systems offline." As her friends ran from the room, Jisoo closed her eyes and pushed her power deeper into the ship. She could see the entire fleet in her mind now. 20 massive vessels hovering above Earth. One by one, their engines were failing. Lights were going dark. Weapons systems were shutting down. Asterisk, it's working. Asterisk came the collective thought from hundreds of minds connected to hers. Asterisk, the ships are dying. Asterisk. The High Commander stared at Jisoo with hatred and fear. "You don't understand what you're doing," he said. "Without our guidance, your species will destroy itself. We've seen it happen countless times." "We don't want your kind of guidance," Jisoo replied. "You don't guide. You use up and throw away." "We are the Novan Hegemony," the commander said proudly. "We have ruled the stars for 10,000 years. We have harvested 100 worlds. And now you've met the one world you can't harvest, Jisoo said. Through the ship's viewing screens, Jisoo could see Earth below. Lights were coming on across the night side of the planet. The humans there must have realized something was happening. A message came through the still-working emergency channel. Attention Novan vessels. This is Earth Defense Command. Your ships appear to be disabled. We are launching interceptors. Surrender or be destroyed. The commander laughed bitterly. Earth has no weapons that can harm our ships. They don't need weapons, Jisoo said. We've already beaten you. Dr. Kell returned, with Taro at his side. The human subjects are evacuating to the lower ships, he reported. From there, they can return to Earth. What about you? Jisoo asked Dr. Kell. They'll punish you for helping us. There must be someone to tell the Hegemony what happened here, Dr. Kell said. Someone to explain that there is another way besides harvesting. The ship shuddered. Through the windows, Jisoo could see small Earth ships rising toward them. It's time to go home, Taro said. Jisoo took one last look at the High Commander, who stood defeated against the wall. How? He asked quietly. How did humans develop this ability when no other species has it? Jisoo touched her bracelet. Because we never stopped feeling. Every species you harvested, you first taught to think like you, cold and logical. But humans, we feel everything. And feelings create the strongest energy of all. As she turned to leave, the bracelet pulsed with light, as if agreeing with her words. 3 months after the revolution, Jisoo stood at the window of her home, looking at the sky. The Novan mothership still hung there, dark and silent. Smaller Earth ships circled it like tiny fish around a sleeping whale. Still watching the ships? Her father asked, joining her at the window. Jisoo nodded. I can still feel them sometimes. The other girls, I mean. Our connection never fully went away. Dr. Han smiled proudly. You changed everything, Jisoo. After the Novan fleet was disabled, Earth governments had quickly organized a response. The human students were returned safely home. The Novan ships remained in orbit, unable to leave or fight back. You knew, didn't you? Jisoo asked her father. About our abilities. I suspected, Dr. Han admitted. When I worked with the Novans, I noticed how interested they were in human brain patterns, especially from young women. I found old data that showed our neural energy was different from other species they had encountered. And the bracelet. A simple amplifier. The power was always inside you. The doorbell rang. Jisoo opened it to find Mina and Yuna waiting. Ready for the meeting? Mina asked. Today was important. Representatives from Earth governments were meeting with Novan delegates to discuss peace terms. Jisoo, Mina, and Yuna had been invited to attend. At the meeting hall, they found Taro waiting for them. He had been helping translate Novan language and technology. The High Commander was removed from power, he told them. Dr. Kell is leading the Novan delegation now. Inside, world leaders sat on one side of a large table. Dr. Kell and 3 other Novans sat on the other side. When Jisoo entered, Dr. Kell stood and bowed slightly. The ones who showed us another way, he said. The meeting began with Earth's demands. All Novan ships must leave Earth space. All human technology given by the Novans must be examined for hidden dangers. No Novan could return to Earth without permission. We agree to these terms, Dr. Kell said, but we also offer something more. He explained that the Hegemony had ruled through neural harvesting for thousands of years. But now we have seen another possibility. Humans create neural energy naturally without harvesting. If we can learn this ability, our civilization could change completely. You want to study us more? Jisoo asked, concerned. Not study. Learn from. As equals. Dr. Kell looked at the Earth leaders. We offer a true exchange of knowledge. No tricks this time. The discussion lasted for hours. Finally, an agreement was reached. Most Novan ships would leave, but some would stay in orbit as part of a peaceful exchange program. Dr. Kell would lead it. As they left the meeting, a young woman approached Jisoo. She recognized her as Sun, one of the girls from another ship she had contacted during the revolution. "I started a school," Sun said excitedly, "for girls to learn how to use their abilities. Would you help teach?" 6 months later, Jisoo stood before a classroom of 30 girls. On a nearby table sat 20 silver bracelets, made by her father to help the students focus their powers. "The ability is in all of us," she told them. "We just need to learn how to use it." Outside the classroom window, a small Novan ship landed in the schoolyard. Dr. Kell emerged, followed by representatives from 3 other worlds, former victims of the Hegemony who had heard about what happened at Earth. "They want to meet the humans who changed the Hegemony," Dr. Kell explained when Jisoo greeted him. An alien with golden skin like Taro's approached Jisoo. "For generations, my people believed we were weak because we could not resist the Novans. Now we know differently." Jisoo smiled and touched her bracelet, which still glowed faintly against her skin. "We thought we were weak because we feel deeply," she told the visitors. "But that's exactly where our power comes from."